Well, welcome to this video, and today I'm going to be showing you how to solve the Rubik cube. So we're going to go from being an absolute beginner to being able to solve the Rubik cube perfectly. And so without wasting much time, we're going to go straight into the cube, all about the cube. So first off, you have to know that the cube has 6 sides. The cube has 6 sides or 6 faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the cube has 6 faces. And then you have to also know that the cube has 6 colors. This cube has 6 colors. It has the yellow and white color. It has the green and blue color. Then we have the red and orange color. And each color is assigned to each face. And also, each color has its permanent face, which means that red has its own face. So does orange. So does blue and green, yellow and white. And so that means that on the cube, yellow is always opposite the white face. The green face is always opposite the blue face. And then the red face is always opposite the orange face. And so for the purpose of this video, today's lesson, we are going to be solving from the white face up to the yellow face. And this is because these two colors are easy to differentiate from each other, so that we'll avoid confusion. And so you have to know that in solving the cube, you solve it layer by layer. You don't solve it according to the face, you solve it layer by layer. So it's going to be easier that way, solving the first layer, second layer, and then the last layer. And so let's get straight to it. The first step is to be able to form a white cross on the yellow face. You need to form a white cross on the yellow face. And to be able to do that, there is no definite formula or definite method on how to do it, but we are going to look at it this way. Since this yellow face is here, it's permanent. No matter how you turn it, the white is always going to be opposite the yellow. No matter how you turn the sides, the white is always going to be opposite. The white face is always going to be opposite the yellow face. So also the green and blue, orange and red. So the first step in solving the cube is to solve or to form a white cross on the yellow center or the yellow face. And in order to do that, there is no definite method in doing that, but I'm going to show you the tricks in solving that. So normally on the white face, there are only 4 edge pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the edge pieces. The edge pieces has 2 colors, and these are the corner pieces. The corner pieces has 3 colors, but the edge pieces has 2 colors. So the white edges are only 4 in number. So in order to form that white cross along the white yellow face, we need those 4 edge pieces to be around the yellow center. In order to do that, we have already established that there are 4 white face edge pieces. So you just have to look for those 4 edge pieces and align them on the yellow face. And how do we do that? We have to first of all look for those edge pieces. Now this is the first edge pieces. This is the first edge piece. You just have to bring it down this way and take it up. Like I said, there is no definite formula for this first step. You just have to maneuver your way around. I'm going to show you the tricks. We have brought this first piece here. The next step, you have to identify where the next edge piece is, and this is the edge piece. And if you notice, it is directly this side. We just turn this face up, and we have taken it to the yellow face. Next, we look around if you're going to find any edge piece. No. Then we check under. We can see this edge piece is here. So the trick in doing this is check up. The part that doesn't have a white piece, you make sure that it is aligned with the part that has a white piece. Then you turn it upside down. You have successfully brought that one up. Then we check the last one. This is the white last edge piece, and it is directly opposite. But directly on top, we have a white piece there. So what we do is that we rotate the top face this way so that this place is going to be directly under this. Then we turn it upside down, and we have successfully brought it up. And so we have successfully formed the white edge piece around the yellow center. So sometimes you might encounter a situation whereby you have an edge piece here, but then if you try to take it up, you're going to kick out this edge piece here. So what do? You shift, you rotate the top layer, so you're going to make space for this edge piece. Then you bring it up, and so you have successfully brought up the edge pieces. Maybe on your own cube, you might have another edge, a corner piece here, but that shouldn't be of concern because our main aim has been achieved, which is aligning these white pieces on the yellow face. Now, after forming the white cross around the yellow center, the next step is to form this white cross on the white center. In order to do that, notice on these 4 edge pieces, each of these 4 edge pieces has another color attached to it. For this edge piece here, it has a green color by the side. For this edge piece, it has a red color. For this, it has a blue color. And for this, it has an orange color. So what you do is that you take this color to the corresponding face, then you turn it upside down. I'm going to repeat it again. For this blue face, we take it to the corresponding blue center, then we turn that face upside down. For this red piece here, you take it to the corresponding red center, then turn that face upside down. While the last one, which is green, you take it to the corresponding green face, then you turn that face upside down. And by doing this, you have successfully formed the white cross along the white center. And don't be scared if you have another white pieces here. That shouldn't be of concern because you have achieved the main purpose, which is forming the white cross along the white center. And so now the third step is to solve the remaining edge pieces, to bring the remaining edge pieces to the correct position where they are meant to be. And in doing that, I'm going to show you a move that is going to be important for the rest of this video. You're going to use this move 80% of the time when trying to solve the cube. And so I call this move the right trigger and the left trigger. So to do the right trigger, it involves 4 moves. Now, when on your right hand side, you take this side, this face, you take it clockwise 1, then you shift the top side clockwise 2, then you bring this back this side back anti-clockwise 3. Then this top layer, we bring it back anti-clockwise 4. Let's repeat it again. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now while for the left hand side, we take it anti-clockwise. We take it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me do it more slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, left side, we're going anti-clockwise first. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have to remember this move, practice it so that you're going to get used to it, because we're going to use it throughout this video. We're going to be using it 80% of the time, most of the time actually. So now that we have learned what the right and left trigger is, we are going to solve the remaining corner pieces and place them where they are supposed to be. And note that there are 4 corner white pieces, and we are going to solve for the 4 of them and bring them to their correct positions. But in order to do that, we want the white pieces to face this top layer towards us. We want them to be on this top layer, just like this one. And for you to correctly place this white piece, check beside it. This white piece has a green color here. This color here is green. So we take this green color to its corresponding green face. We take it to its corresponding matching face, whereby it's going to be in a diagonal shape. And then we perform the right trigger, just like we learned. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have correctly placed it in its right place. Then for this white piece here, the corresponding color here is red. So we look for the red center, the red face, and take this red to the red center so that it is diagonal. Then recall where the white corner is. It is on your right hand side. So you perform the right trigger. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you have correctly placed this corner on the right place. So you might be faced with a situation whereby the white corner piece is on the first layer. It is not on the topmost layer. It is down on the first layer. So what do? Since the white is on my right hand side, I simply do what? I simply perform the right trigger again. 1, 2, 3. By doing this, I have brought the white face up. Then what's beside it? The blue color. So I simply bring it to this corresponding blue face. Make sure it is matched on the blue face, and then I perform my right trigger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have this last piece, which is the white, and it also has a blue color beside it. So we take it to the corresponding blue center piece. Make sure it is diagonal. Then this time the white piece is on our left hand side, so we perform the left trigger this time around. 1, 2, 3, 4. And by this we have successfully solved the white face. And if you notice, the first layer has been solved. So once you have to know that once you finish solving the white face, the first layer automatically will come in place. And make sure that you keep the cube in an orientation such that the white is down and the yellow is top, because you are solving from the white going up layer by layer. You may also be faced with a situation whereby you have just you need just this last piece to form this last piece of the cube, but it's on the topmost part of the cube. So what do you do in such situation? You make sure that you align the white piece directly under the missing part. Then, if it's on your right hand side, you perform your right trigger 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and you have successfully brought it back down here. And if it's on your left hand side, you perform the left trigger 3 times. And you successfully bring the white part down to where it's supposed to be. So now, the next step is to solve the second layer. And in doing so, we are going to use these 4 edge pieces. But then, at the same time, we are going to avoid the ones that have yellow colors on them. What do I mean? This one here has the yellow color. We are going to avoid it. This here has green and blue. So we can be able to use this one as reference. So what do? This green, this face here that is green in color, we take it to the green face, where you're going to have an upside down T. An upside down T. Then we have the red color on top. And if you check by the side, you're going to see that you have red color by the left hand side. So what do? You take this face away from the red face. Remember, this is green and the red is on top here. So you take it away from the red face, then you perform the left trigger. Since the red is on the left hand side, the red center is on the left hand side, you perform the left trigger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, notice that once you perform this move, you're going to displace this white center here. So what do? You're going to place it back using the method we used in the earlier steps. This white color has the red beside it, and the red is already positioned on the red face. So what do? Since the white is on the right hand side, you perform the right trigger. So next, we look for another color, another edge piece that doesn't have a yellow on it. This is a good example. Here, this has orange and green. So take this orange to the corresponding orange face. Now, it has a green on top, and you check the green is on the left hand side. So you take this side away from the green center, and then you perform the left trigger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, once you perform this left trigger, you notice that you still displace this white. Then you carry out the process of rearranging it back. It's on the right hand side, so you perform the right trigger. Now, you check for a corner, an edge piece that doesn't have a yellow, and this is a good example, red and blue. So you take this red to the corresponding red center, then it has a blue on top, and the blue is on the left hand side. So you take this side away from the blue center or the blue face, then you perform the left trigger. Then we carry out the process of rearranging this side back. Now we have just one more piece to go. This is the blue center. It has this blue aligned with it. We have the upside down thing, and this is the orange. So you check the orange on this side, the left hand side. So we take it away from the orange, and then you perform your left trigger. Then you arrange this back. Yeah. Now you might be faced with a situation whereby there is no edge piece without a yellow. Every edge piece has a yellow on it. But then the second layer is not yet completely solved. So when you're faced with such situation, the only thing left for you to do is that you take that cube that is unsolved and place it either on your right or left hand side. Now in my situation, in my case, I placed on the right hand side, and then I perform the right trigger once, and then rearrange this white piece back. What this does is that it brings that unsolved piece up here, such that I can be able to solve it rightly now. Arrange it back on the green face, and then the orange that is on the top, I take it away from the orange face, and then perform the iteration again. Perform the right trigger, replace this white piece, and then it's going to be completely solved. Now the next step is to solve this third layer. And to be able to solve this top layer, we need to form a yellow cross on the yellow face. And before we solve that, you have to know that there are three scenarios you might find yourself. Either you have a yellow dot, you have just this yellow center, or secondly, you have the yellow L. You might have the L in this pattern, or you might have a straight line L, a straight line whereby you have all three yellow pieces here, or you might have the yellow cross itself. And to progress from the first move up to the last, you're going to perform the same pattern. And this is the pattern. You rotate the top face clockwise, then you perform your right trigger. Then you return the top face, the front face. Now, once you do that move, it is going to take you from having just the yellow center to having this inverted L. Now, to progress from this, you perform that move again, but make sure that you have this L in this pattern. Then you perform that move again. Turn this face, the side facing you, clockwise, this front face. Then you perform your right trigger. Then you return the front face. Now, you have successfully gotten to this point of having a yellow line. And now, still maintaining this point whereby the line is horizontal to you, you perform that move again. You turn this face, and then you perform a right trigger. Then you return the right face. Then, now you have successfully formed the yellow cross on the yellow face. Now, this other side should be ignored because they are not part of our focus. Our main aim is just to have this yellow center, this yellow cross on the yellow center. Okay, the next step is to place these center edge pieces in such a way that they are going to match the corresponding face. Let's say the way this red is matched to its red face and this blue is matched to its blue face. We need the other remaining colors to match its corresponding face. So in order to progress, we are going to carry out this movement now, and the algorithm is this way. You take this side R, U, R prime, U, R, U twice, then R prime. Then move it this way. And then we are going to successfully switch these two faces while still maintaining this face. Now let's do it again. R, U, R prime, U, R, U, 2, R prime. Now we have successfully rearranged it now. Make sure that when you find yourself in this situation, what you need to do, you have to make sure, first of all, look for one that aligns and check if another one aligns. Then you check again. Carefully check. Then if you have to, make sure that the first one that is arranged is facing directly away from you, while the second one is on your right hand side. Then you perform that move so that you'll be able to switch from this to this. Now, R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. Now, you are going to successfully move these two pieces. Now, after positioning the edge pieces in the correct places, the next step is to align these corner pieces to be in the correct position. Like now, from our perspective, we have an orange face here, we have the blue side here, and we have the yellow side here. That means that the corner piece that's here is supposed to have yellow, orange, and blue. So this here is not in the correct position. Now, so also for this, we have the blue, red, and yellow face here. So that means the corner piece that's supposed to be here is supposed to have a red, blue, and yellow. This is not in the correct place. And so also for this, we have red, green, and yellow here. And this doesn't have all three colors, even though it has the red and yellow, but this green and blue doesn't match. So this is not in the correct position. But this here, we have the green, orange, and yellow, and this here has all three colors. So this is in the correct position. It doesn't matter if it is aligned or if it appears switched or turned. Our main aim is to position them in the right place. So what you're going to do is that when you find yourself in this situation, you make sure that this piece that is correct is on your left hand side. You keep it on your left hand side. Then you perform this move. You bring this up. You take it away. You bring this up. You bring this back. Down, down, down. And this way. So what this is going to do is that this move is going to leave this corner piece here while switching this, and this to rotate. So it's going to take this here, and bring this over here. So when we check and observe, we see that it is not in the correct position. So we carry out that move again. We take it this way. We bring the top layer this way. We bring this left side. We bring this back. We bring it back. We bring this side back. Bring it back. And take this other way. And in doing so, if you observe, you see that this is in the correct position because it has all three colors: orange, blue, yellow. Orange, blue, yellow. This is in the correct side because it has red, blue, yellow. And this is in the correct side because it has red, green, yellow. So now, the last step is to turn these ones to be in the correct place, correct position. And to be able to carry this out, you flip the cube upside down. Now, once you flip it upside down, you're going to perform the right trigger. And this right trigger is the only move that is going to complete this cube. Now, you make sure that before performing this right trigger, the piece that is unmatched is on the lower right hand side. Then you perform the right trigger completely. And now you can only perform this right trigger twice or 4 times to arrange this piece. You can't perform it once to arrange it. You have to perform it either twice or 4 times. So let's go. 1, 2. I see that this piece has been arranged. Then you turn it this way. This piece is arranged. Then you turn it this way. This piece is not arranged. Then you carry out the move again. 1, 2. You have done it twice and it's not yet arranged. You have to do it again. And you can see that the cube has been successfully solved. Sometimes you can be in a situation whereby the 4 cubes are in the right place, but they are not in the correct orientation. So you keep doing it until each of those sides are solved, and then the cube is going to be completely solved. And here is also a bonus move. You can repeat the same pattern to scatter the cube and rearrange it again. Here's what I mean. You can keep doing the right trigger to scatter the cube and then rearrange it again. Is what I mean. So thank you for following me up to the end of this video, and I hope that you've learned how to successfully solve the cube.